In a small town arcade on a dusty street, there's a video game streamer full of sprite to feed. Scattered sprites, the name he goes by, with his fingers on the buttons ready to fly. He's got the high score in that old shmup game, dodging bullets like a cowboy in a gunslinging fame. With his worn-out joystick and his twitchy thumb, he's a legend in this town where the gamers come. Scattered sprites, he's got that perfect aim, shooting pixels like a champ in this little thing. With the neon lights glowing and the crowd going wild, he's the king of the arcade, the little gamer child. The little gamer child, pale gamer child. In a small town arcade on a dusty street, there's a video game streamer full of sprite to feed. Scattered sprites, the name he goes by, with his fingers on the buttons ready to fly. He's got the high score in that old shmup game, dodging bullets like a cowboy in a gunslinging fame. With his worn-out joystick and his twitchy thumb, he's a legend in this town where the gamers come. Scattered sprites, he's got that perfect aim, shooting pixels like a champ in this little thing. With the neon lights glowing and the crowd going wild, he's the king of the arcade, the little gamer child. The little gamer child, pale gamer child. Can't be stopped. Every game levels up. Switch, screen so hot. Game up, beats never drop. Enemies give up the fight. Sprite shines in darkest night. Nintendo magic is sight. Our pace is left and right. Our scores never rest. His beats raining in his chest. Screams the world calls the past. Scattered lights. Nintendo magic in sight, RPGs left and right. My force is in a rest. It's ringing in his chest. Screams the world calls the best. Scatters light, breaks the quest. In a small town arcade on a dusty street, there's a video game streamer full of sprite defeat. Scattered sprites, the name he goes by, with his fingers on the buttons ready to fly. He's got the high score in that old shmup game, dodging bullets like a cowboy in a gun-slinging fang. With his worn-out joystick and his twitchy thumb, he's a legend in this town where the gamers come. Scattered sprites, he's got that perfect aim, shooting pixels like a champ in this little thing. With the neon lights glowing and the crowd going wild, he's the king of the arcade, the little gamer child. The little gamer child. Hell gamer child.
So yeah, we're working on bleh, 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 blah, 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 blah. Let me try that again. Let's see if I can talk. We're working on some theme songs. Now we're gonna work on getting through this forest. The Machna Forest. Time to meet the Nopon. See if I can get a footrest here. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, much better. What is love? Satata. Yeah, let's go ahead and go back to him. Collectibles. Does he only come out at night, I think? Or maybe only in the morning? There he is. Hello? Hello? I am going to... We're gonna switch back Charlene for a bit. Kind of want to see... All right. See, this one doesn't level up, increase the length of the enemy being toppled either. I thought there was. Maybe that's just is everything level 4? Yes. Nope. Damn it. Okay. I don't really want to use her right now. So we're going to go ahead and I think keep this party line up for now. I think we're pretty good on what we have equipped. Yeah. Kettles, rifle. Yep. Alright. Not sure I can do anything level 2 yet. I'm just gonna see.
All right.
Nope. Okay. So let's go ahead and go here and beat up everything on the way, just to make sure we pick up some items. Alright, no dropped frames so far. Let's keep crossing fingers there. gonna go ahead and beat up these birds up here because I want the collectibles and the branches. He dropped an all-seeing eye. Move it, Charlotte. Nice.
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard. This one's mine.
Okay, let's sort this out nice and quickly.
Okay, let's focus our efforts. No problem. Nasty thing. I'm really feeling it. Powering up. Nice one, right?
My rifle's getting hotter.
My rifle's getting hotter.
Bring it on. How good are we? All together now.
You said it, so.
Almost there. Right. We can do it. We're the best.
Let's keep on going like this,
The
guys.
best of the best of the best.
No? Anyone? The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard.
Let's sort this out nice and quickly.
This won't take long.
Chain attack time.
Let's do it. Eat this. Ha! Eat this. Powering up. That was too close. Right. Just like that. Leave it to Ryan.
Musky nectar.
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard. This one's mine.
Okay, let's sort this out nice and quickly.
I'm really feeling it.
Chain attack
Now
time.
it's right time. How good are we? Take this. Come on, we can do it. Good job, everyone.
Let's stay alert.
Who else wants some?
Kill us some dinos too. Oh,
Powering up. Ready to roll. Now it's right time.
I only need one shot.
Right, you're a lifesaver. We got through that pretty good.
nice.
No? Anyone?
We make a great
Rare
team.
chest. Good drops. Hey, still 0 drop frames. Fucking amazing.
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard. This won't take long.
Okay, let's sort
Hey,
this out
wake me
nice
up.
and quickly.
Wake me up inside.
Powering up. Power. Right, you're a lifesaver. How good are we?
Looks like we don't need my medical skills.
Now it's right time. Alright, we can do it. Bring it on.
You don't need to tell me.
Eat this. Eat this. Powering up. We're the best.
Let's keep on
best of the best of the best. Oh, really? Didn't notice that there was a collectible up there. I'm not exactly sure how to... How would I get up there, though? Like that. I'm winning, Dad. I'm winning precisely because I have 0 dropped frames. That makes me the Charlie Sheen of streamers. Totally winning. How are you doing? I got tiger blood. Fucking gigantic rocks, man. Oh. There it is. Lurk! Oh, you lurk there. Stay in the shadows. Yeah, that's not really something you do when you lurk. You don't usually shout it.
The enemy's weak.
All caps. Lurk! I am lurking over here!
We make a great team.
Is that true, Matt? Have you never once claimed to be a smart man?
You said it, Schultz.
You don't have to answer that, you're lurking. Yeah. How's your night going, Mr. Gandalf?
We've almost got him.
Had a pretty good day here. I think my son landed a job, which is pretty awesome.
Okay, let's get going.
Good thing I'm here.
Floppy crest. Gotta have that floppy crest. Ooh, Sword of Mana. Yeah, I used to have that. It's one I ended up getting rid of before I finished it, but that was back in the time where I had to thin out the collection and shit. That's what type of RPG player you are. 7 fucking minutes!
Okay, let's get going.
No, that's fair. Sometimes you just want to get into it. I understand. But completely just randomly, huh?
Okay, let's get going.
The enemy's weak.
Are you a fan of the Mana franchise?
Let's sort this out nice and quick.
I would call myself one.
Let's stay alert.
Good thing I'm here. No.
I am kind of sad that Visions of Mana isn't going to be on any platform that I own, at least for the time being. Because that looks pretty rad. The demo of Trials of Mana. Yeah, Trials of Mana was really good. That's the one that originally came out on Super Nintendo after Secret of Mana, but we never got it in the States. And that was the first translated RPG I ever played. Yeah, Legend of Mana is really good. I think my favorite is Seiken Densetsu 3, or the direct sequel I was talking about there, Trials of Mana. That's what they ended up calling it when they finally brought it to the West a few years ago. That's probably my favorite of the series, followed by Legend of Mana. And then Secret of Mana. And yeah, I don't remember my feelings on Heroes of Mana. Like, that was at a time where I was still heavily imbibing on some things, and things that kind of affect your memory. That one definitely has a longer intro than Secret of Mana, and I can totally understand that. And I thought the 3D remake was pretty good, but I still prefer the Super Nintendo version of that. Which is cool, because they included that on the collection of Mana for the Switch. So they gave us the original version translated for the first time, and the 3D remake, like, within a span of 2 years, after not putting it out for 20 years at all. So I thought that was pretty fucking rad. Yeah, my bar is pretty low when it comes to, should I buy it or not? Because I want to give every game a full chance that I have interest in. And obviously there are games I stop halfway through and stuff, and be like, fuck, that was lame. But I had played the original enough times too where I kind of knew where it was going. And I thought it was pretty tasteful how they brought it into 3D. Uh-oh. This guy has Spike. The worst battle effect in this game is Spike. How you see those little purple spikes around his name tag there, the enemy. It means if I do damage to him, he does damage to me. So you gotta be really fucking careful fighting these things. Oh yeah, there's no denying that. I guarantee you it runs better on PC. Guaranteed. Shit, I should have gone for a break maneuver.
Bring it on!
My turn. Okay, perfect.
Nicely done!
I am pretty nostalgic. I think we were talking about Secret of Evermore and stuff. I'm extremely nostalgic for that and Secret of Mana. The soundtrack of Secret of Mana is so fucking good. Into the Thick of It is probably one of my most played pieces of retro video game music. Just like listening to it outside of the game. It's so worth it. That's a game worth completing. That's also one that that's probably the RPG I've started the most times without finishing it. Before finally finishing it. I've started it at least a dozen times, and probably, I think I've only finished it 3 times. Oh. Damn. Well, that was kind of a useless fight, because he exploded himself like Electrode. You don't get treasure chests when they do that. Little assholes.
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
Yeah, at least I got a rare item from that one. Oh my god, we're 30 minutes into the stream and not a single dropped frame. What the hell is going on here? It almost feels like a professional stream. Almost. Yeah, I reset my router again. I kind of want to go down there and try to fucking take out this bird now that I've leveled up a few more times. I think I can handle this asshole. We're gonna go for it. I'll get rid of these little guys on the beach first.
Don't let a single one escape.
I'm guilty of that usually. Lately I have been having some pretty serious frame dropping issues. How's it going, Ice Nasty?
We win. We make a great team.
Good thing I'm here. No? Anyone?
You gotta suspend disbelief, man.
Don't let a single one escape.
On the Wii U, Xenoblade Chronicles, so Xenoblade Chronicles X, that one you have to suspend disbelief a lot more. Like, by default, your dudes are able to jump like 20 feet off the ground. Just like from ground level, from a running state. I'm doing pretty good, man. Nice, relaxing summer evening. It's thunderstorming outside. Pretty sure my son landed a job today. So that's fucking exciting. He'll be able to start paying for his own car insurance now. Time to start charging rent. Nah, as long as his grades stay up, we've made that deal. I'm kind of expecting him to pay his car insurance and buy his own gas with the money he's making from working. But otherwise, I am going to let him save up a bit. But I know what you're saying. Yo, J-Sam, how you doing too, buddy? Follow me. Come on, guys. Get out of the water! Alarm! This guy's been giving me a little bit of trouble. This is my third time trying to fight him. But yeah, and I love it too, because the place he's getting a job at, most likely, is a really good chicken restaurant. I already told him he has to give me a bunch of free chicken strips to pick him up from work. As for now, too, we're still waiting on, his mom says she has a car for him, so we're kind of waiting on that. Not exactly sure how likely that is, but we're gonna give her a chance to actually pull through on that. Oh, it didn't break him. That's right, son of a bitch. But yeah, once he gets his first couple paychecks, he should be able to start affording insurance. And at that point, she said she was going to give him the car once he can afford insurance. But if that doesn't happen, then I'm planning on getting a new car this summer, actually. Oh no. Oh no. No! Come on. I don't know how I survived that. We can't let that shit happen again. Son of a bitch. God damn it. Oh. Dead. Look how fucking close his health bar was too. That's a fucking shame. I have failed you all. I'm so sorry. That's what happens in that old shmup game. This isn't a shmup though.
The enemy's weak.
I'm still stuck in shmup mode. But I'm excited at the prospect of free chicken. Especially free chicken from that restaurant. It's not shitty chicken. Or shitty beef. Never stood a chance.
Okay, let's get going.
Yeah, I think I've killed enough of these dudes. Oh! Well, so we've got a boss guy here. Didn't realize this was a unique enemy. He doesn't look unique. There's one behind him, that is. This isn't going well. Now it's going well. There we go. Alright, time to fuck him up. Great. Topple his ass. Daze his ass. Dude, Charlotte, what are you dying from? Okay. We should be able to beat this bastard unless he has some crazy attack I don't know about. Rock slash. That little asshole just heal himself? He did. What an asshole. It's illegal. I started the chain attack. You're not allowed to attack after that. Damn.
Okay, perfect.
I haven't got any... There's a chance you can continue chain attacks. I've been getting very unlucky with that.
Okay, let's get going.
Alright, we took care of that bastard. All-seeing eye. Okay. Yeah, so that's the entry to the No Pond Village. I'm gonna fuck around up here. God damn, this game has got some good music.
I don't want anyone dying out there.
Nice.
Okay, let's get going.
Who else wants some? Come get some. There's gotta be some collectibles over here, right? No? Not a damn thing over here. Hey look, I'm playing Elden Ring now. I really wanted to get into the Souls games. The only one I've ever played with any amount of time is the original Demon's Souls on PS3. I wasn't very good at it, but I did enjoy it. And apparently I'm about to get a new graphics card, so I think my PC should be able to handle it. I think my problem, part of it too, is like I went from somewhat giving up in Demon's Souls to then trying out Dark Souls 2 before I knew anything about the series. So
I don't want anyone dying out there.
we're both kind of on whims, just found them for cheap at pawn shops and stuff. Thought the art looks cool. Huh, even... Is there a PC release for Dark Souls 3? Ah, it's too open worldy for you? I can understand that. That's like an appealing thing to me, though. I do like open worlds if they're, like, designed well. I think open worlds can be pretty boring, too. If not done right. Yeah, it looks fucking amazing. I've watched lots of people play it. And it does look really fun. But kind of my turnoff too, personally, is like, it feels like there's a lot of bashing your head against the wall until you get good at it. Which I think, given enough time, I could get good at it. But it's kind of like Kaizo. It's just like, how much do I know my skill level is not that high when it comes to stuff like that. Like really intense timing, things like that. And that's why I don't play Kaizo. I enjoy watching it. But I'm not, and I think it's the same for me in Kaizo, is I could do it. I don't necessarily want to. Yeah. The best.
Okay, let's get going.
Yeah, for me with like open world stuff, I really like to be able to relax. Like, I like open world games that are more chill. It kind of seems like the opposite of chill, but I'm still gonna give it a shot.
Anyone dying out there?
Yeah, there's gotta be a Steam sale coming up eventually. I'll probably pick it up. That is the type of game I'd want to play on PC though. Even before this graphics card upgrade, my PC definitely competes with PS5.
Keep it up.
So like, yeah, I'm willing to... Or I want it to look as good as possible. Man, they should have put it out for the Switch. Totally could have handled it. I'm totally serious about that.
Dying out there.
Yeah, if there was more of a multiplayer aspect to it, I think it would have already been in my library. I have a buddy who really likes to buy multiplayer RPGs for me so we can play them together. Like, he's the one who bought me Baldur's Gate 3. I tried getting into the Dot Hack games, but it was a super long time ago, and it was before I was really into that style of game. I've been wanting to get back into it, and I almost picked up the Dot Hack GU Recode triple pack that they put out a couple years ago. I'm also waiting to try to pick that up for a good price for Switch. Really? I'm not remembering what the multiplayer stuff is like for Elden Ring then, I guess. Or I just haven't seen anybody do it, or are you giving me shit? I've only seen people do single player of that. And at one point, Ice Nasty, I did own the all four of the mainline ones for PS2, but I never ended up putting too much time into them. And that was around the time I was having to sell stuff to live, so those got axed because Part 4, the quarantine one or whatever, that one's worth a shit ton of money. What? I see what you're saying. Oh, Meg! Hey, what's up? Your color of green with your name almost blended into Gandalf's off-green brown name. How are you doing tonight, Meg? Yeah, I do want to go back this way. You never steer me wrong. Majin. I don't know if I buy that. I think you're steering me wrong, Gandalf. Oh boy, you're having to leave the dungeon again, huh? Well, at least it's not a foot of snow out there, yeah? You've got the other problem I hear, that it's a bit warm. And meanwhile, it's unseasonably cold here and like pouring down rain and thunder and lightning right now.
The enemy's weak.
Your closet's full of wizards' robes and pointy hats. You should show up to the job like that, Meg. Just In full wizard garb. That's Lubbock with the assless traps. Yeah, so we're like, what type of work are you doing this time?
The enemy's weak.
What type of jobs?
Let's sort this out nice and quick.
This won't take long.
Alright, now tear them up. Let's do it, guys. Now! One down!
Oh, gotcha. I thought for some reason that was closer to you where you were doing the chicken coop. It's a cool time though. At least get to hang out with the chickens some more.
Wasn't really looking.
Oh, come on. That's not fair.
75-meter tall tree. 75 meters, right? We're talking metric here. 'Cause that's what? That's a pretty fucking tall tree. It's like redwood size. Or I never know with you Canadians, damn it. Oh. Let's say that 75 meters, that's like redwoods and shit. Really tall. You guys do use feet for some stuff, right? Like, that is somewhat common. I mean, obviously for walking. I'm talking about the measurement.
The enemy's weak. But don't drop your guard.
Ha!
This won't take long.
I know what you're saying, Gandalf. Summon that peace pipe. Interesting delineation there. I am a fan of the metric system, though I'm just not used to using it, so I don't. I have worked into my brain a pretty good understanding of the difference between kilometers and miles, though. Kind of feel like I have that down.
Let's focus our efforts. Not a problem.
Sweet. Like on your Discord, or are you gonna send them to me?
Almost there. Take this. Powering up.
You did it!
Just one more left.
Yeah, it sounds like you got your hands full there, Meg.
Bring it on.
Cool off.
Not long now. We've almost got them.
Okay, gotcha. I will make sure to check those out.
Let's stay alert.
It's summer and it's busy. Yeah, and it's also pretty warm already for you guys, I hear. I know Matt's more on the eastern side, at least I think so, and he was talking about how warm it was, and yeah, meanwhile I'm just sitting here freezing my fucking balls off still. Waking up with goosebumps in the morning. Yep, we like to bicker at each other, that's for sure. But for the longest time there, and I would still almost argue that even to this day, you know, the British had the better TV shows. Yeah, that's a better kind of busy. Ugh. it's not that warm yet, I take it, is what you're saying. Sparkling pool. Alright, yeah, I've pretty much gone everywhere. I know there's a bunch of shit over here I can't fight yet. So, time to go to the No Pond Village. Probably my favorite location in the game. Yes! We're about an hour in and 0 dropped frames. People at Comcast must have gotten my threats. It's been fucking awful though the last few times I've tried to stream. So this is better. Going the right direction. And I guess I keep forgetting that I have that little yellow line on the map. That's something they added for the definitive edition. It's kind of hard to go the wrong way with that. Unless you're just not paying attention at all. So jealous. You deserve it though. But so do I. we all deserve that at this point. Fuck it, I am gonna fight a few of these assholes.
Let's do this. Let me at 'em. I don't want anyone dying out there. Shadow, eat this. Now it's right time.
Squirrel nest internet. Didn't you have the satellite stuff going on too? Or is that just like at one of the locations?
Let's keep on going.
That's what my dad uses. He's out in the boonies in the middle of Oregon. His service is pretty spotty. They could just tell what was going on through the wires. Makes sense. Oh, okay, that's the build house. Yeah, I've already bitched about it enough, but the fiber line in my town, which our metro area has about 600,000 people. And I think only, last time I looked, there's only like, I would guess like 30% of the town has fiber. Or the city, rather. It's bigger than a town. And even more frustrating is the fact that the fiber lines are less than a mile away from my house. And they also told me that they were coming to my house almost 4 years ago, so... By the time they get it here, I'll be moving out.
Let's stay alert.
They just haven't bothered to shut you off either. That's pretty awesome. I won't tell nobody. I won't tell nobody. That is nice when they just forget to flip the switch off. Man, I would love to have a fucking treehouse like the ones that are in this game. Even though I know that, you know, there'd be bugs everywhere and likely ticks and shit. He fucking owes you then. That was crazy though, the the night that we were having the Northern Lights here. I don't know about that, Meg. But the night we had the Northern Lights here, it was super clear, and I did see the Starlink satellites for the first time. That was pretty crazy. Just the array that they're in. Thought it was aliens, and it might have been. Still.
I don't want anyone dying out there.
This one's mine.
What are you, part of an HOA? Fuck the neighbors. Build that damn treehouse. I hope you're not on an HOA. That type of living just sounds awful to me. Then again, I'm kind of just like basing that off of YouTube videos I've seen of HOA people being nasty and sometimes getting slapped around for being jerks. Yeah. Attaboy. That's the right attitude. So silly to me how, like, it does seem like that's like one of those places that people will try to vie for power if they don't have it in any other aspect of their lives. Just vie for control. Feel important and shit. On one hand, I understand the concept, but in practice, it seems to be executed pretty poorly.
Going like this, guys.
I said I was going to the Nopon village, right? No, I'm just going to start wandering now. All you gotta do is slip a little cocaine into their car when they're not looking, and then alert the authorities. Oh my god, level 96. Alright, I can't fuck with that guy. Do not fuck with. Put that on the do not fuck with list. They'll never catch me. Put on your Batman outfit. They'll never know I was here. Yeah, my mom and her husband live in a place that has that, but they're like really chill. It does seem like kind of the exception to that rule.
We don't need my medication.
Almost seems like they don't need that shit, but like it's a like an over 60 community type thing, and they do have like a lot of fun gatherings, and like all of the neighbors, at least for the last few years, seem to be able to all get along with each other.
Well,
Sorry, I gotta focus.
That wasn't good. Need something with topple resist to fuck with those birds. shit, we did it. We made it past an hour and no dropped frames. Amazing. Alright, time to meet the furry little creatures. The little Nopon dudes.
This is the entrance to Frontier Village.
So this big tree is where the Nopon live.
Haven't mouthed what yet?
Bird lady.
The disillusion
Welcome
of
back, bird lady.
my mom's
I wish
HOA?
to speak with the village chief. Will you permit us to enter?
Or
My pleasure.
I'm
my
lost. Sometimes you
pleasure.
gotta spell it out for me, Gandalf.
I shall take you to the village chief. Follow me.
Gotta put on the professional airs. And kick off the boots and drink the beers when you get home. Oh. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for spelling that out. Because that was going over my head. And yeah, that is pretty amazing. That does seem like the type of thing that you would mouth. And something I've actively done in 3Cat's stream to try to make it happen. So I'm surprised karma isn't biting me. Maybe that's why it was happening this last week. I've been timed out a couple times now for just being like, "Come cast" when there is no problems. Just because I made him look at his bitrate.
Nopon of Frontier Village.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you've
Has
spent
returned.
too much time in 3Cats watching Top Gun's stream yet.
Chief, will you hear my request?
That's where I met a lot of these cool people that were hanging around, and pretty much all of the wrestlers that are in the TWF I've seen hanging out there. It's the community I've been a part of the longest on here. I think I saw you get a gift sub recently too.
My dear Melia, it's good to see you again so soon. And you look so well.
It's a wild time.
What of your men?
A wild time
They
in
are
there.
at one with the Bionis. They sacrificed their lives so that I might escape. But this is not
Yeah,
my
it is a
reason
pretty
for
cool
coming.
bunch.
These Homs need your help. Will you be so kind as to listen to their request?
What could a hum need of me?
They require safe passage to Erith Sea.
And yes,
I see no reason to deny them.
I'll secede to it.
And Melia,
Regardless of how much shit I give 3Cats, I do truly like him.
I have unfinished business in this region. Once these Homs are safely on their way, I shall be on mine as well.
No cuckery here. He
Something's
needs more
troubling
women
her.
viewers.
We found her half dead and all alone. But I don't suppose she'll tell us the
He has
reason
been whining an
anytime
awful lot
soon.
lately about how
Maybe we
his
can help.
female viewership has
I'll go and
declined.
talk to her.
Oh, this village is awesome. Little homes built into the side of the tree. Inside of a secretive mana-sized tree. Soccer chick's retiring. Jazz is retiring. We need more women to get in on Mario Party games. Two Orlugas. Hey, kitty. Old blind cat is wandering around. We have a new chair in the living room, and he's so confused by it. That game looks fucking awesome. Yeah, I didn't know he was streaming earlier. I've been pretty busy up until right before I started streaming. I honestly think that new Zelda is awesome. I've thought we've needed a Zelda game starring Zelda for a long time. And this kind of seems like the perfect fit. He has no schedule. To be fair, he's got 2 young kids, so I can kind of see how that might affect regularity. It's hard enough with one. I was pretty impressed by that whole direct today. Like, that's the best one I've seen in a long time. There were a lot of games I added to my want list. The most disappointing thing to me with those when they started showing Donkey Kong. I'm like, yes! A 3rd new Donkey Kong game. They're like, oh, just a HD remake of the Wii one. I think it looks awesome. Personally. God, you'll get that fiber soon enough, Meg. The biggest criticism I'm seeing is how they're handling like the combat in it. But I'm going to withhold judgment till I see it, because it seems, until I play it, because I mean, I'm going to play it. But it does look like the game is more heavily focused on puzzling, which is an aspect I do really like. Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree, Ice Nasty. Looks vast. I do think that over the amount of time they've had since that came out, they've probably done some optimizations. Like, Link's Awakening, the remake, looks great. There were a few times where I was having some performance issues, but nothing game-breaking like a lot of people would say. Kitty cat. My cat's tangled up with my cords. Oh, Mr. Blind Man, come on. It's okay. It's okay. Oh. Make me hurt myself getting you out of the cords. Yeah. I was honestly thinking that we would get a remake of Link to the Past. I'm surprised that hasn't been pulled out of the rabbit's hat yet. That dumb Link Between Worlds? That might be my favorite 2D Zelda. I hope you enjoy your time with that. Kitty, kitty. It's okay. I know, you don't know where anything is. Oh. So you have already played through it. I see what you're saying there too. Yeah, I had some dyslexia there. I thought I read I legitimately just bought a 3DS. But you bought a 3DS probably a fucking while ago just to play that. I already had mine. My son and I did a lot of 3DS gaming together. And I've held on to it. There's a lot of good RPGs on that system. Oh, and everybody's allowed to feel how they want. Like, that's the beauty of there being so many different games out there. Yeah, but to me, I mean, I grew up with Link to the Past. And that probably still is my favorite 2D. But it's really hard for me to tell. I mean, like, Link's Awakening and that Link Between Worlds, I really did like it. And then, like, Minish Cap, ugh. It's really hard to tell for me what my favorite Zelda game is. So I have different Zelda moods. But something I don't have nostalgia for, and I might get some shit for this, is that I am not a fan of Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask. I think that for the time they were great, but I think they're honestly pretty weak entries. and they did the best they could on the hardware they had. But I don't think pretty much anything from the Nintendo 64 aged well. And I have a hard time going back and playing anything on that system. Any early 3D stuff too, like the PS1 games that really tried to be super 3D, I have the same criticisms about, that they did not seem to age well. And that's when I never played Bravely Default. That's been on my want list, and I would pick up a decently priced used copy of that. My favorite RPG on the 3DS is probably Stella Glow. It's kind of a not talked about very much. Came out late in the 3DS's life. It's a tactical RPG. It has some really amazing music and good writing and really fun combat, if you're into the whole tactical RPG stuff. Yeah, and as far as 3D Zelda goes, might get shit for this too, but Skyward Sword's my favorite. People hate that game, man. Yeah, that game is absolute comfort food for me too. I usually play through that and Mega Man X at least once a year. The internet works in mysterious ways. Yeah, Mega Man X is phenomenal. I really wish... well, at least once a year. But currently, I have no way to play it. I fried my fucking Super Nintendo, if you can believe that. Yes, that's possible. And I didn't know it was possible. Thankfully, I have it like in 3 other collections of the X collection. That's fair. It's a damn good game. X to X3, I think, are all fucking amazing, but X is the one I'm super nostalgic for. X4S. It has a lot going for it. I'll say that. I love the boss names. Now, is that the one? And I haven't played that one in a long time, and I get the other X's confused quite often. But is that the one with the really fucking silly voice acting? Because that came out on Saturn and PS1 here, right? All of the later X games, yeah. He's here. Everyone, put away your party favors. It's the cops. Yes. Make it known that you're a female viewer and then say the meanest shit possible to him. Yep. Need to get this guy his drugs. This Nopon is all about his red pollen orbs. How you doing tonight, Mr. Mavishing? Oh, these little Nopon creatures. A handful of them are addicted to pollen orbs. It's this game's not-so-subtle drug reference. Now, one of the Nopon gets, like, really addicted and does a bunch of fucked up shit to people. In a not-so, not so hidden allegory to like people who, you know, start taking hard drugs and then steal from their family and, you know, all that kind of shit. Pollen works. I know I need to talk to a Nopon here. Hello. How you doing tonight, Mr. Rude? That's mean to drugs. Don't tell them no. What did drugs do to you? Yeah, I was talking about that earlier, how it seemed like you were facing some serious sweaty times over there. And meanwhile over here it's thunderstorming and cold as shit and I'm waking up with goosebumps and shit with 2 blankets on. Damn straight he is. Oh. My blind cat is just tangling himself up in the cords here. Come on, buddy. Over here. Come on. It's okay. There you go. Alright, well, since Mr. Root is here, I think we'll do a, we'll do one Z-type here before I head out for dinner. Yep. We'll do one session of Z-type just for you. Not because I like it at all. What's for dinner? I'm thinking I'm gonna go get some, get a sandwich from a local barbecue place. I'm really craving some barbecued meats. New records, level 15, hell yeah. Alright, get the fingers ready for some frantic and intense typing. Oh, yeah, they make a really, really good brisket sandwich. It's fucking delicious. All right. Little rusty. That wasn't very clean. That was better. I'm craving meats. Yeah, Matt Rude found this game, Mig. It combines shmupping and typing. All right. Yes. It's right down my alley. Yeah, they drilled it into us when I was in school. All right. B. It's getting tougher. There's dozens of us. Mistaking life. You could tell stories from these words. That's what most stories just are. They're just words. Have a great night, Meg. Thanks for hanging out. Best of luck on your journey. Doge. Savor the bone. Whew. No! Oh, I thought I was dead. I'm not quite sure how it works for you to die. I haven't really figured that out. No. There we go. Cheating! Not my best. Not my best. That's what you get. Keep the boots. People enjoy licking them, and I appreciate your public service, my friend. We appreciate your service too, Meg. Alright, let's see here. Who can we go disturb? Who's disturbable? Hey, Leviathan's on. We're gonna go disturb Leviathan. Leviathan 1177. Before we actually jump the raid, I don't think anybody was here at the start of stream. I do have a couple new theme songs for the stream that I'm trying out. So I'm going to go back to my starting soon, and we're going to listen to one of the theme songs before I leave. But I will hit the raid button about halfway through the song, and I will say goodbye now. Thanks for hanging around, and I will catch you next time. Let me know what you think of this theme song.
In a small town arcade on a dusty street, there's a video game streamer full of Sprite to feed. Scattered Sprite's the name he goes by, with his fingers on the buttons ready to fly. He's got the high score in that old shmup game, dodging bullets like a cowboy in a gunslinging fame. With his worn-out joystick and his twitchy thumb, he's a legend in this town where the gamers come. Scattered Sprites, he's got that perfect aim, shooting pixels like a champ in this little thing. With the neon lights glowing and the crowd going wild, he's the king of the arcade, the little gamer child. The little gamer child, hell gamer child. In a small town arcade on a dusty street, there's a video game streamer full of Sprite to feed. Scattered Sprite's the name he goes by, with his fingers on the buttons